Hey guys, I'm at Fox Creek on the Appalachian Trail. I think today is the 25th of March. I mean, not April or May. What month?
April.
April. Man, I am very confused today. And I don't drink. I hadn't been drinking anything except Dr. Pepper. So I don't know what caused that. But I've got a hiker here sitting in the chair. I guess maybe the reason I've never done an interview laying in my hammock. I'm very lazy today. I've got a hiker here. Let's get his name and where he's from, his trail name, or anything he'll tell us.
Yeah, Mike, go by Butterfingers, coming from Hampton, Virginia.
Why Butterfingers?
Well, my son gave me that name because I tend to drop everything, and one night I dropped a whole pot of boiling beef stroganoff in my lap. So,
When did he name you? How long ago?
it's been about 2 years. We do a lot of section hiking together. But,
Have you hiked on the Appalachian Trail prior to starting a through hike?
well, I'm not doing through hike.
What
I'm doing about 120 miles.
120 miles section hike.
Yep.
And where did you start?
So I started at Damascus.
Damascus, and you're going to
What's the name of that town?
Atkins or Bland?
Bland.
Bland.
Is where my car is at. So
Well, that's cool. That's very cool.
just 7 days out, trying to average about 20 miles a day.
But you've got that pack dialed in. You just come out and told me how much you think that pack weighs right now with
It's
full.
Full, probably around 15 or so.
Right now.
Yep.
And that's got a little water.
Yeah.
And you got how many days of food you got left in it?
Let's see, I got about 5 days of food left.
That's
I'm
amazing.
going a little heavy because I didn't want to resupply, so I was trying to do 7 days without having to resupply.
You're going to have to explain that to my audience because they do not understand how you could be that light and go that many days of food. Tell them about your...
It's a little light on calories, since I'm doing a section, I can afford to be in a little more of a deficit, but, I probably got at least 3,000 calories or so.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
For every day?
Yeah.
And your sleep system is, you said is...
It's an MLD bivy, and then I use that most of the time, but if it's going to rain, I got a Z-Pax tarp.
Okay.
They all set up. But
And so do you lay something on with that system? Do you have a ground cover under you?
so I used to use a piece of that.
Tyvek?
No, I use the window screen stuff, that you do to seal up your windows, put
Yeah.
that second layer. I forget the name of the stuff.
Yeah.
I found that I would slide all over the place.
Yes.
So I'm just using it straight on the ground.
Okay.
They say you can use it that way, so it's lighter and I don't end up, laying up against a tree or a rock or something,
And what's the longest section you've ever done?
Well, I usually ride around 100 miles, so
100 mile. And is it usually 6 or 7 days?
yeah, sometimes less. It's my first hike of the season, so I'm a little slower this time.
Are you feeling the pain in the legs?
And the feet.
In the feet?
Yeah.
Okay, is that what's hurting most today? The feet?
Yeah,
Not
just
the...
my feet. My legs are fine. But...
And is that the thing that hurts usually when you do a section hike first?
Yeah, my feet until I get later in the season.
Okay. Now you said your son hikes with you some. How old is he?
He is 17.
17.
This year he's too interested in girls to be.
Oh,
out
yeah.
with me, so.
Well, you were there one day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you were there one day.
Yep.
Well, do you think he'll ever be inspired to do, say, the whole Appalachian Trail?
Well, so we're looking at 24.
And
So,
you're talking about doing it yourself, the whole
yep,
thing?
I'll retire from the military. I could retire now, but I'm planning on retiring when he graduates high school and then doing the whole thing. So.
You think you'll keep that same trail name?
Yeah, at this point, it's going to be nostalgic. I
Yeah.
mean, I wasn't a fan of it, but you know what?
You're answering to it now.
Yeah, it's cool that he named me, and it's something he can remember. So.
Well, Guy, I appreciate you taking just a couple of minutes and talking with me. You walked out and give you a Dr. Pepper, and you
Appreciate
said your
that.
feet were hurting, and give you a chair to sit down. And now I've got a few minutes from you on YouTube. I'll always ask people that I talk to, do you want to, in case the family watches this, do you want to say hello to somebody?
Hi, Pokey and Tana.
Good deal. God bless every step you hike on the Appalachian Trail, and hope we catch you again.